Hello!
Hi! Happy New
Happy New
Year!
Year to you all. My goodness, it's been a while, have it not?
And this is the first live stream this year.
Yes, first live stream in 2025. How is everyone doing? Wishing you guys a very prosperous new year. And of course, 2024 was a hell of a ride, and now it's behind us. But now it's time to look forward. New year, new things, new resolutions. What's your resolution? Let us know. I know a lot of people, when it comes to New Year's, most of the times we don't stick to it, but at least, it's fun at the beginning of the year to basically have a resolution and set our goals for things that we want to accomplish that maybe we didn't in the previous year. So, again, happy new year, and let us know in the comments what your New Year's resolution is. What's your New Year's resolution?
Well, I have a lot of different ones.
Okay, what's your top one? Something that you feel like you must
Well, this year
accomplish.
I am more focused on getting my health in check. So that will be my number one priority.
That's actually mine as well.
Oh.
Especially since we're going to be, in Southeast Asia for a little bit. It's really affordable in Southeast Asia to for health, and getting checkups and different things done. It's an amazing place for that. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Thank you so much for joining. So yeah, guys. What else? We've been MIA for a while, and I know you guys probably know that or feel that. It's for a really, really, really good reason. And we're going to get into that a little bit later on in this video. But as you might have noticed, we have been putting out a ton of Maldives videos. There's pros to that, there's cons to that. Obviously, the Maldives is absolutely beautiful. But I know many people are like, oh my gosh, are you not, you guys are not going to go to another country? Are you living in the Maldives? Like, what's going on? Because you guys have seen so many Maldives videos. What we basically did over the past, over the past 4 months, we were in the Maldives for 3 months, and we visited 30 islands in 3 months. My friends, when I tell you I'll get the cons out the way. It was exhausting. Traveling to 30 islands in 3 months, you have no idea what that's like. But it was also very eye-opening, very educational. We had so much fun. Yeah. And we learned so much about the Maldives that it's just
and made so many new friends.
Incredible. Oh yes, so many new friends. A lot of unexpected things happened to us while we were out in the Maldives. Just really speaking about the local culture and how they embraced us and how they were reaching out to us and how they were so supportive.
Still reaching out to us.
Yeah, they're still reaching out to us. And we've been away from the Maldives now for the past
month and a half.
Yeah, about a month and a half. So after we left the Maldives, it was around the holiday time. So it was in around December. We were back in Kuala Lumpur, which we are currently in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia right now. And I asked you guys in the community tab in YouTube on our channel if you guys would want to see some holiday videos, because we were still pumping out all the different islands. We have 30 videos on 30 islands we've been.
Yeah, and so far we published about around 20.
Yeah, anywhere from 15 to 20 videos we've published out of the 30 that we filmed. But I know it was the holidays, and to get into that holiday festive, part of this whole thing, we actually decided, hey, you know what? Like, let's start putting out some holiday stuff here in Kuala Lumpur because it's beautiful. The malls are beautiful. The streets are all decked out. Everyone's in a holiday spirit. So we started publishing, as you might have seen, a bunch of malls. We wanted to show you what the malls look like because they're so beautiful, the way they were decorated. It's crazy. The crazy thing is that now that New Year's is over, the Chinese New Year's begins.
Yeah.
The malls are all decked out.
And it's so different from the US because only in, let's say, New York, only Chinatown is decorated for Chinese New Year.
Yes.
But here in Kuala Lumpur, all places
celebrate.
Yeah, celebrating, and all places are decorated, which is really festive. That's why I really like Kuala Lumpur. They have so many holidays. I think we were told that Kuala Lumpur has the most public holidays, which reaches to in a year, I think about 50 days of public holidays, which is if you have like work in the job where you're supposed to get a public holiday, imagine you will get a 50 just public holidays in a year. Plus, that's almost 2 months. 2 months
of holidays.
Yeah, and plus your vacation time.
Because what's different about Kuala Lumpur is that they have so many cultures here. But what makes them different is that they celebrate the entire country. The country celebrates all the public holidays. I mean, all the holidays for the religion. So as we mentioned before, like in the States, like if it's like, you know, if it has something to do with a certain religion, only that religion will really celebrate it, and no one else does. But here, everything is celebrated, and it's crazy to see that, and it's really cool.
Yeah. So we took a little break from publishing the Maldives.
Yes.
And well, now we're going to start to bring all their videos back.
So most of the videos you're going to be seeing moving forward will be the remainder of the videos that we filmed. All these islands are absolutely beautiful. They're all so different. And now, speaking about the Maldives, we have this big announcement, and I'm sure if you watched the thumbnail or whatever, you probably figured it out already. We've been asked so many times by you guys, like, hey, you guys should do a group trip. We would love to join you. It'd be really cool. And we get it, but we weren't really sure where we would curate this trip, like where in our travels that we've been so excited to do it and to bring people along where they will experience culture and adventure and relaxation and just everything encompassing, so you could do a little bit of everything. We don't want to take you to somewhere where you're kind of just stuck to kind of one type of like genre, like maybe it's just all adventure. And if you're not into adventure, well, it's not your thing, you know? So we wanted to find a place that everyone can get a little bit of everything depending on what it is that you want to do. And my friends,
we found the perfect spot.
We found the perfect spot, and it's in the Maldives. It is in the Maldives. Now, here's the thing. I know where your mind is going with this. You're probably like, oh, Maldives. Well, first of all, where is the Maldives, or what is the Maldives? Some people don't know. For those of you who do know, you might be like, oh, that's really cool. But man, that's probably expensive, and I'm probably going to have to skip that. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the Maldives. My friends, we have news for you. Again, being in the Maldives for the period of time that we've been, we have made so many connections in the Maldives. It's just like, and if you watch any of our Maldives videos, we emphasize just how budget friendly the Maldives really is. And it does not have to cost you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars per night to stay there.
And we hope with our trip, you put Maldives on your New Year's resolution, and we're here to help you stick to it, because our trip includes so much. Do you want to?
Okay, I'll show them the commercial. Okay, so we're going to show you this commercial type of thing that we filmed. It's on our website. We're going to get into that a little bit, but here's just a little bit of kind of what you can expect from this vacation. What if we told you you can experience the Maldives luxury style without the luxury cost?
My name is Irina.
And I'm Devon.
And after exploring the best of the Maldives, we have curated the perfect trip just for you.
And it's all about affordable luxury.
For 6 months, we explored dozens of local islands and private island resorts in this stunning paradise. And now we want to bring you along for an unforgettable adventure.
We've handpicked Plumeria Hotel,
located on this breathtaking island of Tinadu in Vavu Atoll, for a luxury stay at an affordable price.
This isn't just any vacation. This is an all-inclusive week of pure relaxation, adventure, and affordable luxury. Whether you're a couple, a family with kids, or a solo traveler, this trip is designed for everyone. No one gets left out. We're talking about full board dining, delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all included.
We've packed in incredible excursions, dolphin cruises, sandbanks, island hopping, stingrays. These are just a few highlights. Not to mention powdery soft, pristine white sand beaches and crystal clear waters.
This is not your typical Maldivian vacation. We are your slippers on the ground. We are here doing the legwork for you. This way, you can experience the best vacation while you're here. Join us for one unforgettable week in paradise in affordable luxury. Spots are limited, so reserve your place today.
And let's make memories in the Maldives
together. What?
I am so pumped for you, first of all, you, because we have done it all for you. And as we mentioned before, it's going to be an affordable luxury. And you're not going to believe the price. It includes everything: accommodations, food, tours, transportation from the airport for as low as $1,800, my friends.
That's insane. Here's what we've been saying, my friends. While we were in the Maldives, well, before going to the Maldives, we told you guys we were going to be streaming live on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all these different places, all at once on one live stream. Well, it didn't really work out that way. And what we really kind of pivoted to was to start live streaming only on TikTok, because TikTok, it's kind of like that's a norm for TikTok to be live streaming like that. So we were live streaming on TikTok all the time.
Because the live streams don't being saved.
Exactly. So, and sometimes we were live streaming 3 times a day, which means you would have been getting 3 videos or 2 videos a day here on YouTube for over 30 days. That's enough to drive people crazy, right? So again, YouTube is not really the place for that. Once in a while, no problem. So we were telling people every single day as we were live streaming, Maldives is more affordable than what you know. Not even in what you think, it's what you know. And most people think Maldives is expensive. So as you can see, it's very, very affordable. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into a little bit more details into the trip and what really it entails. And I'll let kind of Irina kind of go over everything so you guys can see what the website looks like. As you can see down in the bottom, if you go to livingtheglobe.net/Maldives trip, which is just another tab on top of the website, you'll be able to land on this page that we are about to show you here.
And this is our website. So as you can see that second tab on the top, Maldives trip 2025. And it's going to happen from May 1st through May 8th. Is going to be 7 nights of just epic adventures. My friends, in Hawaii, 1 week of stay at Sheraton Hotel that does not even include breakfast.
Yes.
Cost close to $4,000. And here you can have the entire vacation, including everything else.
Yes.
Food, full board, not only just a breakfast.
And we've mentioned that many times on our live stream. This vacation will cost you less than going to Hawaii, because again, we've lived in Hawaii for 3 years. We know what it was like as far as how much things cost for visitors, tourists, to come from even the United States to Hawaii.
Besides living in Hawaii, we did go for vacation.
We did,
there
right?
as well.
Exactly. So we're fully aware of the cost. It is cheaper than going to Mexico, my friends. And I know a lot of Americans go to Mexico. Why? Because you think Mexico is cheap. My friends, I will be the first to tell you, if you haven't heard it from anyone else, Mexico is not as cheap as what you think it is. Mexico's prices have gone through the roofs.
It's like New York prices.
All inclusive, that what they kind of bait you on. It is all inclusive, but it is expensive. And the price has gone up. Even the cost of living has gone up in Mexico. And they know that Americans and Canadians go there for their vacation because it's just so close, right? Americans want to get to their destination as fast as possible so they could start their vacation as fast as possible. The caveat to that, as far as with the Maldives, I know most of you are probably wondering, well, you have so many questions, like we'll address a few of them that we get when we were live streaming. Well, I live in Colorado. How long is it going to take for me to get to the Maldives? Or I live in New York. How did you say you got to the Maldives and how long did it take? And how much was the flight? Well, as far as the flights go, from wherever it is you're coming from, we have no idea what that would cost. We can only speak on how much we paid when we left out of New York JFK to fly to the Maldives the first time. So, based on that alone, we automatically know again the cost of vacationing to different places, like the Bahamas. We've done so many videos. We spent how what 2 weeks, 3 weeks in the Bahamas. So we literally lived in the Bahamas for 3 weeks. So we know how much things cost. And again, it is very, very, very expensive. And again, compared to what we're providing to you guys right now, this trip, it is so, so affordable. The caveat is this: it is a long travel, my friends. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You know, we're straightforward and we're honest. From the United States, most places within the United States to the Maldives will probably take you a minimum of anywhere from 19 to 24 hours, depending on where you're flying from, how many connecting flights you have. The way we did it, we flew out of JFK via Etihad Airlines. We flew to Abu Dhabi, and from Abu Dhabi, we flew to the Maldives. That took us, what, 22 hours? It was a 22-hour with a layover, right? So that's why it's also a longer flight, because it's a layover, but the layover is good. And I always say, make the travel an experience. So here's what I have to say for most people, because I know this is a real thing. When you tell anyone that you're going to fly to a place and it's going to be 15 hours, 20 hours, 24 hours, they lose their minds.
The eyes roll.
They're like, oh, hell no, I'm not traveling that long on an airplane. For those of you, I'm speaking specifically, who have never been on an international flight, my friends, it is a different experience than flying domestic.
Yeah.
The aircrafts are bigger. They're newer. You get more legroom. It's more comfortable. The seats are more comfortable. You get fed, my friends. When we took Etihad from JFK to Abu Dhabi, we got fed like 5 times throughout that flight.
And that was an overnight flight. So basically they give you a mask where on one side of the mask it's written, wake me up for food, and the other side,
let me sleep.
Yeah, let me sleep. So they will wake you up for food if you choose to. We just decided to sleep throughout the whole flight.
Yeah.
And it was a really fantastic,
amazing experience. Yes. And that's the whole thing, that the point I'm trying to make here is that you're traveling to a destination that is just amazing. Don't be caught up by the travel time. Make that a part of the whole experience, because how many times in your lifetime have you taken a flight or to get to a destination takes you a day? Yeah. Most of you probably not so much.
Not in a lifetime.
Exactly.
Right?
So make that a part. You're going to be visiting an airport that you've never seen before, and your layovers are usually like maybe 2, 3, 4 hours. Explore the airport. Like, these airports are really, really, really nice. And on top of that, this is the biggest part. When you are in America and you travel to the places that I mentioned before, you go to Hawaii, you go to Mexico, you go to the Bahamas. So these are the places that, you know, Americans usually travel. Obviously more places than that, but those are kind of like the norm. You're kind of doing the same thing over and over. Yeah. So you're not gaining any experiences. Yes, you're going to a tropical place. Beach. But it's no new experience. And of course, in Mexico, sometimes you go to Mexico and they have the seagrass, what is it called? Sargassum all over the beach, and you go at the wrong time because you didn't know it was going to be there, and you're a beach person. That ruined your whole beach experience. Like, there's so many different things. But what I want to say about going to the Maldives, yes, it's about 20 to 24 hours to get there. But my friends, the experience that you are going to get, it's like a lifetime experience. You're taking that memory to the grave. When you get back, you're going to be telling all your friends just how amazing and how affordable this trip really was. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into the website right now. We're going to scroll down. We're going to go into, as you can see, it says what's included. There's a lot below that. Irina's going to go through that, and we're going to show you just how incredible this trip will be.
So first of all this...
just use the mouse to scroll.
The trip includes 7-night affordable luxury accommodations. The rooms are really comfortable. We stayed there ourselves, and there are 5 category rooms that you can choose from. And we actually made videos of what each room looks like, so you can choose for yourself. So the trip starts from $1,800 for a solo traveler at a standard room. But if you choose to choose a balcony room with the sea view, it's going to be just a little bit more expensive. It includes all meals, 3 meals per day. Of course, when we arrive, it's not going to be 3 meals per day. And when we leave, it only includes breakfast. But for all other days, it includes breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And excellent food with lots of choices, my friends.
And again, everything we're saying here, my friends, we've documented it. So you guys know, if you've been watching our YouTube video, we're very thorough. We understand our audience. We understand you guys who watch our videos. We understand the type of vacations that you take. This is the main reason why we curated this trip, because when we got to this island, we were like, wow, the people who watch our videos, this is where they would want to be. They're going to be, number one, comfortable because of the affordable luxury. We understand, like, our demographic is not backpackers and it's not people who will stay in lower end hotels. But then again, it's not luxury hotels neither. So it's that in between. And that's exactly where we're sitting right now, on this in between. And to touch on something you mentioned before, as you said, it starts at about $1,800 per solo traveler. We just want to let you guys know this trip is really made for everyone, whether you're a solo traveler, whether you're a family or a couple. This trip is perfect for everyone. Trust when I tell you that.
The next one, Maldives can get overwhelming with transfers, because it's not like you land in the country and just take a taxi and go to your hotel. You have to take a speedboat to the island that you're going to, whether it's a private island resort or a local island like we're taking you. And we are arranging a boat for you, so it's easier for you to get. I need to change the. It will be easy for you to for everyone to get to the island. So the excursions, like you've never seen before,
my friends. If you love water, like, this is the most incredible thing ever. And again, so basically, as we scroll down the website at the very bottom, if you're interested in this in any remote way possible, leave your email. We're going to send you basically a list of and video clips of everything that we have spoken about. You're going to know everything you need to know. And if you have any questions, we have a support area where you can leave a message and we'll get back to you and we'll let you know anything that you have a question about. Let's get into let's continue with the excursions.
Yeah. So the excursions, it's literally something, being a full-time traveler, these excursions, we have never experienced anything like that before. A shipwreck, my friends. We will take you in a shipwreck. Do you see how you can see
clear?
This is a real photo, my friends.
Yes, I took this photo with my drone.
Yeah, and you can clearly see the shipwreck in the water from above. But when you're in the water, you can see it because the water is so clear. Next, turtle snorkeling. Look at that turtle. This is clear. For real, my friends.
We took this photo.
How close you can get to a turtle. Yet in Hawaii, there is a law you cannot come 10 feet close to the turtle. But in the Maldives, there is no such thing. Of course, never touching. But you can get so close. They are not shy. And it's like opportunity to see them so really close in such crystal clear water.
It is incredible.
Is insane. Next, you can see sandbank.
We will take you on a sandbank trip. So what we're talking about right now, what you're seeing right now is these are all the excursions that
already included.
It's included in the price, my friends. Like, you don't have to pay extra to go to a shipwreck. You don't have to pay extra to go see turtles. You don't have to pay extra to go to a sandbank and everything else we're about to mention. It's included in the price. AJ said it's cheaper than going to Oahu from California. 100%. 100%.
Even if you add the price of the flight, the vacation is still going to be cheaper than going to Oahu. My friends, if you want to go in Oahu to spot dolphins for 2 hours, it costs over $200 per person. So imagine for two people, it will be close to $500 just to go for 2 hour dolphin.
Yep.
$500. Our trip starts from $1,800 and including not only dolphins, accommodations, food, transportation, and let's continue with the tours.
Let's continue
because
with
it's all included.
Yes, it's a lot of things included in this. Now we're gonna go on and move on to dolphin spotting adventures.
Yeah, dolphins, we have not seen that many dolphins, even in Oahu. Dolphins, okay, we see 2, 3 dolphins.
No problem.
Yeah, we went snorkeling with dolphins on the Big Island. And yeah, you see them like maybe 40, 45 dolphins. In the Maldives, hundreds. This is not just a picture that you see. This is for real.
We took these photos. All the photos that you're looking at, we took the photos. So it's not like stock photos that I'm like, oh, we're going to do dolphins. Let me find a photo of dolphins and pop it in here. No, we took these images from our drone, from our GoPro. Like, again, we've been there long enough that we've seen all these things. And some, like even these pods of dolphins, sometimes you could see them right from the island.
Yeah.
You could stand on the beach and look out and you see pods and pods and pods of dolphins. I have never, my friends, seen so many dolphins surrounding us in my life. Nowhere that we've been to.
That's why we are so excited about this trip and we so want to take you with us.
Oh my gosh.
So the next picture, you see me pointing at the floating carpets?
Yeah, they look like black. What are those?
Those are mantas, my friend. And we will go on a search for mantas. And there are different experiences with mantas. You can see them from the boat. Obviously, it's a lucky thing, right? You either see them from the boat. We can try to go snorkeling with them to find them. Sometimes they are a little bit deep and you just see it floating on the bottom, feeding, or you can see them right at the surface. We will try to search for them and look for them, but to see them in a while like this,
it's incredible.
Oh my
goodness.
Goodness.
As you can see in the photo, Irina's pointing and we're on the boat and they come right up to the surface. And as she mentioned before, like sometimes we try to snorkel with them, but one thing you have to know about these things are huge, my friends. Like that photo does not do any type of justice. Maybe if you saw the video, you'll be able to see just how huge they really are.
They're like my size.
Yeah, but the thing is that when you try to snorkel with them, they're very fast. They might not look fast when they're just kind of hovering on top of the water like that. So it's really good to see them this way. But when you get into the water with them and they take off, they're gone. Like they're so fast.
But even if
but
you
majestic.
just get a glimpse of them while you're in the water with them,
incredible.
And if you get lucky that they come close and do the flip right next to you.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, they do like these somersault moves because they're eating plankton. So by the way, if you've never seen a manta before, they don't have teeth. They are plankton eaters. So they just have a huge mouth. And when they do their flip is when they're feeding, and it's like a filter fish, right? So yeah. The next one. And I know some people, when I mentioned this on TikTok, people were like, what? You guys are going out with sharks? And we show you sharks all the time in the Maldives. And when I say sharks, I want to be super specific. I don't want to scare anyone. These are nurse sharks. So if you do your nurse sharks if you do your research on nurse sharks, you'll understand. Like you see us floating in the water and you see the amount of sharks around us. We call them puppies.
Yeah, puppies of the seas. They are harmless.
Yes, and they're beautiful to swim with. They're massive. If you don't feel like if you go on this excursion and you're not confident enough to get into the water because you're so like traumatized about shark, we get it. Any one of these things that you see here in the excursion that you might not want to do because of fear, because you're not comfortable or whatever it is, you don't have to do it. But there's so many different activities that you're going to have an amazing time.
But even if you go and you stay on the boat,
yeah, you can go out
see
and
them
stay
just
in the boat
like that. So we're literally I don't know, in this photo maybe 5 feet away from the boat.
Yeah.
And you can just sit on the boat, look down and
see all of them.
These nurse sharks around you, and it is
that
really
alone is an
epic
experience. Yes, just that alone is, you don't have to get into the water with them, but when you get into the water with them, it just takes it to a whole other level. It is just incredible. So far we've covered 6. shipwreck, snorkeling with turtles, sandbank, dolphins, mantas, and nurse sharks. Next up, we have stingray encounters. This photo that you're looking at, my friends, on the far left, that is us. That is Irina and I sitting on the beach. And those little things you see around us, those are stingrays. And there's like a nurse shark. But you see how close they literally almost come out of the water on the sand to you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and we will bring you to that beach to experience stingrays just like this. You can literally touch them. We recommend not to touch them,
but that's how close they are. They touch you.
They touch you. So you can just even come knee deep, knee deep in the water, sit down, and they will be swimming right around you.
It is an incredible photo opportunity. And let me clarify something again. Many times while we were live streaming, we would be on the island and I would walk right in the water. And as I'm live streaming, I'm like, look, guys, look at all these stingrays around me. And the first thing few people will say is Steve Irwin. It comes to mind. It's a stingray. He got stung by a stingray. Let me put your mind at ease. Stingrays are harmless as well. I've seen many videos, even in Bora Bora. They're very popular. They literally come right up on you. They're very, I don't know if they're used to humans in certain places here in the Maldives. I think that's definitely a thing. Now, one of the only ways you would agitate a stingray is if you step on the stingray. It has a stinger. Now, one thing I got educated on that I did not know. Well, first of all, I was like, how does a stingray even sting someone? Where is the stinger? Most people will probably guess it's in the tail. That is correct. But that entire tail, don't think that if that tail touches you like an electric eel, like you'll get stung. In this image that Irina and I are sitting down here, we took a couple more a little bit closer into the water, and they will literally brush up their tail against you. You will feel their tail. The stinger is literally more up on not at the very end of the tail, but more up towards the body. And what happens is when a stingray stings you, the tail curls up like a scorpion and the stinger protrudes out here. So the stinger is not a part of the tail. Well, it's connected, but this is not where the stinger is. It comes out from the body and projects this way like a scorpion. Again, the only way a stingray will do that is if it feels threatened, if it feels like, it's going to get harmed, then it goes into a defensive posture. Like this, we stayed on this island where the stingrays are that we're going to take you to for almost 2 weeks?
Yeah, well, probably, yeah.
This is fully due. We stayed there for about more than 2 weeks. And every single day, these stingrays come here. We see them every day. Hundreds of people come to this area to take these photos from other islands to this island to take. And there's never been an incident. Everyone gets their photo opportunity. It is just incredible. And it is safe as long as you're not walking around where they are, where chances are you might step on them because there's so many of them sometimes. So you just kneel in the water or sit the way we're sitting. You're safe and you get your photos. Incredible experience.
And they're in a feeding mode, so they are not feeling threatened.
Yes, exactly.
So the next is the Fulidu Island Tour. Fulidu is one of our favorite islands, and it is so beautiful. And most people who come on for the stingrays encounter, they don't get to experience Fulidu Island. But since we know it like the back of our hands, because we walked it up and down many times, every day. And it has lots of beautiful photo spots. Also, we will take you on a tour of Fulidu Island. We will have lunch there, and we will also have beach time there, because Fulidu has, again, one of our favorite beaches in the Maldives.
Look at the color of that water, my friends. Look at that turquoise water. I didn't color this. I didn't do any special effects to the photo. None of that. This is just raw as it is. Their lagoon is amazing. That beach is just incredible. And again, if you want to see what Fulidu Island looks like, we did a complete video on our experience there on all the things we're talking about. We'll show you us with the stingray. We'll show you us going out for the nurse sharks and swimming with them. We'll show you the shipwreck. We'll show you us jet skiing in this beautiful lagoon area here. And of course, Irina kayaking. fun tubing. Like there's so much jet skiing. There's so much to do on this island. You guys will have a blast. It is a beautiful island.
The next must-do thing is visit uninhabited island.
And that's where we're taking you.
And it's amazing. The island is absolutely gorgeous.
Pristine.
And we will have a barbecue beach setup. There are so many palm trees. It is absolutely undisturbed and gorgeous. My friends, when in a lifetime have you ever been on an uninhabited island?
Yes, where there's no buildings. When we say uninhabited, it is just sand, beach, palm trees. That's it. There are no buildings. There are no structures. There's nothing there. We're going to pull up on a boat and we're going to have the island to ourselves. We'll be the only people on that island, believe it or not. It is amazing.
And that alone worth flying 24 hours.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's included.
Yes, and it's included. Now we're continuing on. It doesn't stop.
It's not all.
Yes.
It starts from $1,800 and all of these things are included. We'll go to Coral Garden snorkeling. I absolutely love the live coral. Look at those cute Nemos that are there, and we'll be snorkeling. Maldives has such a clear waters.
Yeah, and obviously this photo, this is Irina approaching one of the Nemos there with the coral. They have beautiful coral there. And how deep would you say you are right here as far as like feet goes?
It's shallow, not more than 2 meters,
so
meters, like 5 feet.
About 5 feet. So Irina's about 5 feet. The surface of the water is right above her there. So you technically don't even have to go deep to see this. As you can see, she just has a snorkel mask on, so she doesn't really have to go deep.
There's so much fish. You're literally on the surface, and the fish is just like there. Maldives has the most fish I've ever seen.
Yeah, the variety is just incredible.
So many times we went snorkeling, and it just, you look and there are thousands of fish, thousands.
It's literally like you get dunked into a tropical fish tank, because number one, the water is clear like you would see a fish tank, and the variety of tropical fishes are incredible. And it's included. Next, we have a private island resort. Now, let me explain this from the beginning. So there are 2 ways to travel the Maldives. You can do private islands, which are the islands where you're going to be spending thousands and thousands of dollars per night. You're going to find overwater bungalows, alcohol, beautiful, pristine beaches, and amazing service. That is a private island. We are staying on a local island, but it's a local island that's as close as you can come to a private island. And that's the reason why we chose this island, because when we were there, it was just one of the islands we were going to visit. Like, no big deal. It's one of the 30. When we got there, I told Irina, I said, you know what? I've only been here for a half an hour, and I feel like I'm on a private resort. I don't feel like I'm on one of the 8 local islands that we have visited so far. And this is like the 9th local island. It does not feel that way. And the reason being is because the hotels that are on Thinadoo, which is the island we are going to, the accommodation, as we said, affordable luxury. The hotels are beautiful. The rooms are beautiful. The variety of rooms are beautiful.
The service
impeccable. The choices of food, incredible.
The quality of food, sometimes even better than in private island resorts.
Yes. And the people who are behind this, just to give you a little bit of background, they've been in that industry of private resorts, so they understand hospitality. So they're able to create this on Thinadoo Island. And another thing about Thinadoo Island is that if you've been watching our Maldives videos and all the different local islands that we've been to, because all 30 of them are local. In Thinadoo, it's more of a private resort, and as opposed to a local island, which still is a local island, but on other local islands, they have population of 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 locals that live there. On Thinadoo, there is 50 local people that live there, which means you're not going to get too much of the local vibes, but that's why it feels like a private resort. But we have the remedy for that too, because we're going to be taking you to another local island where you're going to see authentic local and feel authentic local vibes, and
Mhm.
it is incredible. Moving on, well, as we were talking about the private resort, this private resort, the photo that you're seeing here in the middle, is called Cinnamon,
It costs hundreds of dollars per night,
to stay there.
but we get to go there for a day trip. So you get to actually experience both the local island and a private island. And we will be getting lunch there
Hmm.
and unlimited
Alcohol.
alcohol.
Now we're stressing alcohol because if you don't know, the Maldives is a Muslim country. When you are staying on a local island like we are, Tinadu is a local island, there is no alcohol because it is a Muslim country. So you need to understand that. So while we're there for the 7 days, we will not be able to drink alcohol. Now, in the stores on the island, you can walk into a shop and they will sell Heineken and they'll sell Pilsner, but it's zero alcohol. So if you feel you need the crispness of a cold beer, you can have it, but it just doesn't have any alcohol. And in all honesty, I've never had non-alcoholic beer till I went to the Maldives, and I'm like, you know what? I want to try it because I see a lot of people that go to the Maldives, believe it or not, they're from Europe, right? Because it's a little bit closer. And a lot of Germans. These people, they drink a lot of beer. It's in their culture. So a lot of times I saw them drinking Heineken and I'm like, wow, like they're literally buying this beer knowing that it's not going to get them buzzed. But maybe the whole thing is not about being buzzed. Maybe it's just the taste of the alcohol. It's hot out. You want something crisp. You want something cold. So I was like, you know what? Let me try it and see what it tastes like. And believe it or not, if you never had non-alcoholic beer, it tastes exactly like a Heineken, tastes like a Heineken, except you don't get the buzz. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. You could drink it and know that you can go about your day not feeling like, oh, you know, so it's pretty cool. But yes, on local islands, there is no alcohol. On private islands, that is the exception to the rule. You can have alcohol. So if you are coming on this trip and you're like, yeah, I need to get my drink on at some point during this vacation, this is for you. When we get to Cinnamon Island, alcohol is included and you can drink your heart's content.
Yeah, and it's all included in our price. And so the last activity that we have here, which is not the only activity that will be
Yes, there are
provided for you,
more.
it is night fishing. And for those of you who is like, fishing, I'm not really
I
into
don't
fishing,
fish. Like I don't even know how to hook a
but
worm to a hook.
yeah, we will go on a local Doni boat, which is traditional Maldivian boat. It's gonna be a 2 hour of cruising on the boat, which is
Sunset. So it's
sunset.
gonna be beautiful
Nice
views.
activity. So even if you don't want to be fishing, it's a nice, relaxing activity. And at night, there are so many
So
stars.
yes, yes, it's beautiful. And again, mentioning for some people who may not have ever fished in their lives or who's just not into fishing whatsoever, because maybe you're thinking about the technicality of it. My friends, it's an experience. They will cut up all the tuna for you. They will hook the tuna on the hook for you.
And it's line
Yeah,
fishing.
and it's line fishing. So it's not like you have to know how to cast. You just take the line and you drop it right into the water and you just let it go till it reaches the bottom, till it's not dropping anymore. You pull it up a little bit and you just wait. And you just hold the line on your finger and you'll feel the fish is biting. And the moment you feel them biting, boom, you yank, you catch it and you pull it up. The cool thing about all this, and it's really that simple, and there's so many fishes, like it's crazy. You're gonna catch fishes. You get to barbecue it when you catch it. So what you catch, you eat. So we're going to have a barbecue after this amazing sunset fishing. Guys, it is so incredible. If you've watched our YouTube videos, you've seen us do this plenty of times in all the different islands, Digura, all the different islands we've done this in. So it is just incredible. And now what you don't see on this list, obviously, like we mentioned, there's other things involved in this package. Like we're taking you, like I said, to another local island, which is really close. It's about what?
10 minutes.
10 minutes away from the island we're staying. We're taking you to another local island. So you get to see the vibe and you get to see the local people and how they live. And it's just so fascinating.
There will be high tea.
Oh, yeah.
There will be fish feeding every single night.
Romantic dinners under the stars. It's just so much stuff. So again, if you are interested on this website, when you scroll down to the bottom, we're going to show you, just leave an email, let us know you're interested, and we're going to send you the detailed information as far as what it's going to cost you if I have a family, what is it going to cost if I'm a couple, what are the type of rooms that are
Yeah,
available,
it
and of
really
course,
depends on how many people are going
yes,
and what room types you
you
would choose.
choose.
That's why we just say it starts from 1800. There are
Mm-hmm.
just too many different variables
Mm-hmm.
that you can choose from, and it's all listed on our website. Once you um, uh,
Send us your email.
put your email, yes, you
Yeah.
will be able to see
And
all the
it's not
information.
photos that we're showing you of these rooms. I personally take you on a tour of every available room for this trip, and you can choose. You could see the room. I show you it has AC, it has fans, refillable water, coffee, teas, safety deposit box, ironing board, like the whole shabazz. I take you on a tour for every single room. So it's super detailed, super detailed. Now let's talk about what's not included on this trip.
Obviously, your international flights are not included. We don't know where you're flying
Right,
from.
right.
That's why the flights are not included. Travel insurance also, it travel insurance varies on from where you're traveling from and what kind of package you want to choose. So it's not included.
Mm-hmm.
Any premium beverage that are not included in a buffet or on our tours. Of course, on the tours we'll provide soft drinks, but
Water.
yeah, juice. If you are in the buffet and you, let's say, want a fresh squeezed juice instead of the juice that is provided in the buffet, that would be considered premium drink. If you
Mm-hmm.
want a specialty coffee
Mm-hmm.
that is not included in the buffet, also if you want like soda or mocktails or the non-alcoholic beer, that is not included.
Right.
And any gratuity
Mm-hmm.
any gratuity that you choose to provide to the tour guides or the hotel staff is also not
Right,
included.
but appreciated, of course.
Mhm.
So as you can see, now we're at the bottom of the website here. So this information, all that we're giving you here, it's detailed, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. So basically, when you leave your email, you let us know how many people you're interested in coming with, and you submit it right away. You're going to get access to the video footage of all the rooms. You're going to get so much more information that's really going to hone in, because we don't want to make this live too long. We just kind of want to skim over the surface, but you're going to get so much more information. I'm sure if you have additional questions, they will be answered. There's a Q&A there. You'll get all the information there. So just leave your email, let us know how many people you're coming with, and we'll provide that information for you.
Sheila says, that's not bad for 1800. I used to work in travel, and that is a good deal. That is a great deal for the Maldives.
It's the Maldives we're talking about.
For the amount of things that are included, from accommodations, gourmet meals, transfers, and all the tours and activities.
How many tours and activities was it? I think you said it was...
It's over 15 experiences. That
over 15. Like, so on here on the
we have
website, we have what, 3, 6, 9,
12.
But it's like more closer to like 15 activities. 15. Like every day we're going to be going out. Now, like I mentioned, you don't have to go out. If your vision of the Maldives is like, I just want to sit on the beach. So also I want to mention this video that's located on top of the website. That's what I just played towards the beginning of what we've been talking about here. This entire video was filmed. Well, at least 98% of it was filmed on the island that we're going to be. So this beach you see us walking on, that's the beach that's there. For some of you, your vacation might just be, I just want to be on a chair, relaxing in the waves and just reading a book. That's fine. You can do that. You're not obligated to do anything, any of these adventures that we're taking you on. Mm-hmm. But again, if you might say, man, I'm not comfortable in the water. This is nice, but I'm not comfortable in the water. You can do every single one of these things that we just mentioned, and you can stay on the boat. But the water is so crystal clear, you will see everything that other people are experiencing, just that you're not in the water with them. Yeah. You're gonna see the mantas. You're gonna see the dolphins. They're gonna be like right next to you, like right in front of you in the boat. You know, you're gonna see the stingrays. You can stand up on the beach if you don't want to get close to them at the edge of the water. Like, you're gonna be able to take memorable photos. So don't think that because maybe it's an island, you're not comfortable with water, this is a deal breaker. It should not be. Rest assured, It is incredible. So yeah,
we are
that's a lot.
super thrilled
I
to put this together for you, to take you to um, show you the Maldives the affordable way, and all the experiences that we spoke about, we have done it ourselves, and it's literally, we have not seen that many things and such clear water anywhere else
mhm.
that we have traveled to, and we cannot wait to share it with you. And we hope that Maldives is on your 2025 New Year's resolution.
Mhm.
And once you sign up to the trip, we will make sure this will definitely happen.
Yes. So again, it's as simple as just heading over to the website and just dropping an email. Let us know how many people you want to visit with. And this is something we didn't mention that is also important. There are only 20 spots. We can only bring 20 people with us. Now, this is so amazing, not as far as value, as far as experience, that this might not be the first time you hear us doing a group trip to the Maldives. I'll put that out there right now because it is just so incredible. We've seen so many people doing it, and people just love it. They're like blown away that you could be on the beach and you can have your phone and just taking photos of a shark, just like literally they're swimming with you, but you're on the beach walking right alongside you. That's how much these experiences are just like magnified. Is everywhere you look is beauty everywhere. So it's something that it should be on your bucket list, whether you choose to go with us on this trip or you just choose to visit the Maldives. On the same website that we showed you, we have guides, travel guides to the Maldives. Again, we've been to the Maldives now a total of 6 months. That's something that we never thought we would have ever in a lifetime be able to say, much less do. When we got married in the Maldives last year, we were just like, okay, we're just gonna splurge. It is a wedding. Yeah, we're just going all out, and
honeymoon.
Yes, and we will never be back again. Lies, my friends, lies. 2 years later, we have been there a total of 6 months. We were there for 3 months. We literally can go back again for another 3 months if we choose to, but we do have other things that we need to take care of. But again, it is just mind-blowing just how affordable it is. And if you watch our Maldives series on our YouTube channel here, you will see us stress that and show you, not only just tell you, but we're going to show you these hotels, how much they cost, how much meals cost. And you're going to be mind blown if you weren't aware of this. And many people aren't, because it's pretty fairly new that local islands have tourists on them.
Christy said, I wish I could come this year, but we'll be going next year. Awesome, Christy. Let us know where you're going, which island. Are you going to local island, private island resort? Let us know where you're
And we've done both. So for those of you who are wondering, we have done private islands and we have done local islands. The last time when we were there for 3 months, it was all local islands because we wanted to experience that.
We did 2 resorts.
We did do 2 resorts. We did Riti Beach, right? And we did Centara Grand. And of course, we've done Lux. Many of you, while we were at Lux, we met people on the island that says, oh my gosh, I was just watching your video before you came here. You're the reason why we chose this island, because the information on the Maldives is few and far in between. So we've published, again, over probably 60 videos on the Maldives, all these different islands. So we are your source for information. If you know, you know, right? Yeah. So yeah, guys, pretty much that's it. I don't want to keep this video going for too long. We just wanted to give you this information, let you know just how excited we are. This is going to be our first group trip. We would love to have you guys with us, especially those of you who've been with us for so long, since Hawaii, or maybe even before, because sometimes we do this live stream and people are like, oh my God, I've been watching your video since COVID cruise. We were on a cruise during COVID and people are still watching our videos. So, and that's what, how many years is that?
2020.
There it is. So
5 years.
Yeah, this has been a long time in the making, my friends, and we are truly excited, and we truly believe that you are going to have a vacation of the lifetime if you're able to make this trip. And we've put a lot of thought into it. That's why we've kind of been MIA on YouTube, because putting together this trip is a lot of logistics. It's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot of dealing with different things to make it all come together and make it seamless. But when you're there, everything is just going to be smooth.
Yeah.
Kick back and enjoy.
Christy says we would love to stay at the same local island, all just because of your very helpful videos.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Christy.
I'm glad we're able to provide that information. So again, moving forward, there's a new year. We still have about maybe 6 to 8 videos on the Maldives and different islands, really cool islands coming up too. So, look out for those videos coming up. I'll probably put one out tomorrow. The videos are amazing. All the local islands are different. You might think, oh, you go to one island, it's the same, right? Beach, sand, palm trees. It's not. They're different in so many different ways.
Yeah. Well,
when will you guys be going live outside, showing us around again? Are you talking about
just outdoors live?
Oh, like what we used to do in Hawaii? So we've been doing that a lot. And in all honesty, we've been doing it primarily on TikTok. We've done live stream here in Kuala Lumpur during the holidays in different places, and it's usually on TikTok. So, our TikTok is Living the Globe. If you go there, you'll find a wealth of information on the Maldives as well. And also in the streets here around Kuala Lumpur and different places we've been. Yeah, so a lot of live streams there as well.
Our TikTok is called Living the Globe. It's exactly the same name.
Oh,
Vegas!
Thank you so much, Vegas. Vegas always come through. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I didn't even know you were here.
Did you just arrive, Vegas, or you've been here kind of just on the sideline?
Yeah, Vegas is also following us on TikTok.
Yes, long time viewer. Thank you. Great
supporting us, and she got our travel guide for the Maldives. So Vegas, if you're just joining, we were just talking about our Maldives 2025 trip. We truly hope you get to join us.
Yes,
it starts as low as $1,800, including 7-night accommodations. Oh, watching from the beginning.
All right.
Okay, so you know
got
everything.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
Yeah, I hope you get to join us.
Yeah,
we are so excited.
And if you know someone who maybe you're not available during the first week of May, if you know someone that this trip would be perfect for and they might be interested, pass them along our link, our website link, and have them just drop their email.
Right?
It's in the description. Well, it's not in the description yet to this video, but when we end this video, then you'll be able to watch the replay. And in the description, there's going to be videos of Tinadu when we give you I walked around the complete island. It only took me 38 minutes to walk around Tinadu Island. 38 minutes, literally, all sand, all the way around. So we did that. We also did our experience on the island. So we'll show you what a romantic dinner looked like. Shark feeding. We didn't even mention shark feeding. I have never in my life seen shark feeding like that. And they watch the video, my friends. Just watch the video. We're going to link it below this.
Well, Happy New Year, everyone.
Yes. Happy New Year.
And
we're excited.
Yeah.
We're excited. Yeah. And I hope you are too, because this is just incredible. And it's such a value. I cannot even stress it. Test it. See how much it is to go to Hawaii. See how much it is to go to Mexico, to go to the Bahamas. And I guarantee you, based on everything we said, not only accommodation to these places, try adding excursions that they offer and see if they don't crush you over the head with the cost of just going to see dolphins or turtles or whatever they offer. And we're giving it all to you. We bundled everything together. So
organized shark feeding. Yes, Vegas. You remember watching that video, right?
It is just simply incredible.
And the reason why we're able to bring it all to you at such affordable prices, Ben, is because we have made so many personal connections, and that's how we're able to get you customized tours. So all the tours that we're showing you, you can get them here and there in a separate tours, but we're making a customized trips for you because we've been there, we've done it, and we know the logistics on where things are located, and we are making custom packages for you to pack as much things as possible for you to see and get the most value
out of your vacation,
affordable price.
Yes, because we're always looking out for you guys. Like for us, it's like you're our viewers, you've been with us. Like we're always about value, we're always about giving back, and we know you are going to enjoy this. It's going to be incredible. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us throughout this live stream. We're approaching almost 1 hour. I hope you've got value. I hope this opened your eyes a little bit, maybe something to think about. But just keep in mind, again, no pressure. There's only 20 people that we're able to take with us. So let us know how many people you'd like to bring, and we'll figure it all out. You'll get an email from us, and we can move forward. There's also a payment system that we have implemented. So if you can't put the money all up front, we understand. We've created a payment system where you could just put little by little leading up to the vacation. So it makes it super affordable. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as usual,
we'll see you in the next
we'll see you
one.
guys in the next one. Bye. Or hopefully we see you guys in the Maldives.
Yeah.